Welcome to Eve Singularity. I'm Major Freak. I'll try to keep my voice slow. The wife's asleep. Okay, so this is going to be a companion to my an hour and a half long ramble about fob takedowns and the Cerberus team. And this is my booster. I found the perfect speed for my ship was about 3,800 meters per second, and the top speed of my Cerberuses when they're curving in to approach the Draugur booster. The top speed of that 500 MN digital booster, a micro warp drive, oversized of course, was curving in and slowing it down just enough that my speed, the Draugur speed of 3,800, just about perfect. No, I think just a bit more would be okay. I'm not sure how much more would be okay, but I think that's the perfect amount. Now, coincidentally, without my overclocker, which I had consumed, I was going I have the perfect max speed for that, and the perfect implants for that. Yay me. Unfortunately, my tranquility has high grade for these three. They're pretty cheap actually, compared to anything else. And then I've got a slot 5. Mark 5s for all three of these. So what I'm going to do is try to get a micro warp drive that will fit within my situation. Also, before I bore you, this is where it's at. I was pretty happy with that. I think 3,800 would be perfect. So I'm going to go with that. And I also found out that, where is it? I use Paint Shop. I can't do math, but I can do Paint Shop. And I made a canvas size of 550, which is 275, right? Yeah. And then I made a circle to the edges, and then I made a canvas size of 800, 400 radius, and then I made a circle for that, and then I drew a line right around where I would want to pass the maximum amount of red line, right? And then I got a box and discovered that, lo and behold, I had picked, just by pure intuitive accident, a 45-degree angle needed to go from 400 orbit to 275 orbit. All I need to do is to be able to decipher what 45-degree angle means when I'm looking at my ship, and I'll probably do a lot of eyeballing and testing to figure out where I need to click in space in order to get that 45-degree angle, and that's going to be annoying as hell, but I'll eventually figure out the angle. I'm sure it's just, where, because the view angle of your ship isn't exactly, you'd think, okay, 90 degrees and you go here, but it's not exactly that. So I've got to figure out where 45-degree angle is in relation to the fob. It could be up here, around here, so I've just got to figure out how I'm going to eyeball it, because 45-degree on paper sounds perfect and easy, but in reality it's not. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm on Singularity. I don't need to be on, don't need this character. Yeah, as you can see, it has the, derp. Yeah, it's got the, and it's also I also have a skirmish mind link, which is going to be awesome. It doesn't really affect my unboosted speed, but yeah, pretty happy about that. Yay me. Alright, close out that and go back to my current dilemma. So let's get rid of these. Alright, so now I'm up to 4,000, which is what I was kind of at when I had taken that booster, the overclocker. So 389, so that'll be tech one. Yeah, go down to the tech one. I might have to. There's no reason not to, right? Yeah. And there's no reason not to do anything but go down the tech one. That's what I will try. Because, yeah. It's not... It's just... Two. I don't want to... Like 100 faster is probably too quick. Yeah, I mean, why the heck not dumb it down a bit? I'll keep the Tech 2 in my cargo for sure if I need it, but I'm not going for speed maximum. I'm going for trying to keep up. Trying to keep my guys, and of course I'll take along an overclocker just in case I need a bit more speed, and then I'll just up the mic warp drive until I don't need to use a overclock. Cool. And actually, what would an overclock give me? Give me 3. Okay, so kind of like going up to Tech 2. All right, fair enough. That's fine. Now then, let's head off. So that's completely done. I'm done with that. I'll buy this, plug it in, and we'll go test. Now, I could instead... Wait a minute. I'm being silly. I could instead... Get rid of these. And I could put in derp. Derpy derp. Nanofibers. Yeah, totally. Three, 7, 4, 7. Okay, that's a little bit too slow. All right, and that's with the overclock one. So Let's stick around with that again. And plus I like the overdrive injector because it makes my ship a bit more sluggish. So I'm not... Oh. No, that's really immaterial, really, isn't it? 3. Okay, so I just need one of them in order to get that up to that. 3, 8, 4, 9 with the overclocker. I'm assuming. So yeah, that's perfect. So with the overclock, it'll come down to where I want it. So this is perfect. And that's Tech 2, so I don't need to do anything. And that'll actually be more to my liking, actually. So instead of going down to Tech 1, I just get 2 nanos, which increases my agility. Yay. Alright. Yes, yes, shut up. Simulation. What's this, by the way? Ah. Perfectamundo. There. Okay. So everything's good. We got an overclocker. We've got about... Oh, this video better be shorter than that. Our target system's only 2 jumps away, so I'll hightail it there. And I'll try out my nifty paint job on it. I'm not used to this area at all. Where do we go? There we go. Off we go. Alright. I normally don't have the sound turned off, but on Singularity I do. Alright, so we'll get to the station, we get in our pod, we warp to the fob, one of them. We get our bookmark at 10,000, well, we hit our bookmark at 50,000, sorry, kilometers, and then go back to that and start setting up our 100, 200, 300 bookmarks. And once you've done that, then you can warp to 100 to that one from your hopefully 3,000 kilometer bookmark, but it for the purposes of this this setup and this team, you don't really need a specific, but it is nice if you're inviting people to come join you, that you have that bookmark beyond the 1,500 kilometer mark. That way they don't get aggroed on. Alright. Well, while the fob's alive. Alright. Yeah, this is the whole logistics of it that adds to the time of taking it down. We will try to make it as short as possible and efficient as possible. And this way cuts the time down, because otherwise, if you want to go in cloaked without spawning, you have to, you know, you're going to have to probe scan and all that stuff. But this is just a simple click and get up. Fob 1. And there we go. There. Probably a bit too far away. But for our purposes, just perfectly fine. Hit L hotkey, warp back to it. Oh, cute. Never noticed that detail. It's kind of a nice red. Alright. And I could have been smart and actually got 100 or to 100, but okay, you just could you? That's why you need something on grid. So. Go. I think that's the website of the picture of the paint shop thing. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Why am I getting lag? Come on. No. Okay, up to 100. 100. It's just patience now. Do it as smoothly as possible. Don't need this anymore. To completion with 100. Be 200. Do. It's probably smart to make a 400 bookmark. That way I can warp to it from anywhere and not just have to go to my ping. There we go. There you go. And there you go. Cool. Dock up, grab the ship, warp back to the 400, and begin. Yeah, I was in heaven when I found they coded in the system locations with L hotkey. That was pretty cool. Of course, there's a lot of other hotkeys I wish they had, but that's neither here nor there. And in Eve, you just, you know, it took him 10 years to give us Tech 2 salvage drones, so, and that was a partial nerf too, so, yeah, you take not what you can get, but you know, what that damn Runful said, go to war with the army you have, not the one you want, which, don't get me started on that one. Yeah. Good old Cheney and Rumfeld. What a pair. Alright. We're ready to go. Yes, I'm talking to you about the stuff you don't know and the stuff I hopefully know, but that the devs definitely don't know. That's why I don't want to delve into the drone thing. Seriously, I quit for a month out of deep depression of discovering what the actual F was going on with drones. Jesus, that was a nightmare. Just the fact that not only do drones act differently in between null and low and high, but that orb generation acts differently between low, null, and high. And nobody has ever had a clue about that. And you know they've never changed it. And you know they instituted that a long time ago. And there's probably no more original devs anymore too. So get up to speed. And we're overclocked. 3941. And what actual practical speed are we going to? Yeah, spaghetti code, and nobody knows anything anymore. And of course, the devs don't know, the players don't know about certain things. So when that drone change was put in, that was pretty funny. Yeah, we haven't a clue. You guys haven't a clue. Oh God! And now we've just twigged you onto the problem. So get rid of it. All right, so here we go. So 3 now. Okay, we're quite up. Yeah, pretty much up there. So I need to chill down and not take that overclocker. That's for sure. But once done, and with my nanos, that'll be perfect, I believe. Yeah, now that I have the correct implants for tranquility, I can tailor my ship exactly to what I need. So yeah, if you're doing this, you don't need you just need the medium implants and the 0.3's other implants for the higher slots. Hey, if you're making it cheaper. Okay, so I need to figure out 45-degree angle, and we're going at a right. Okay, I think this might help me if I go here. Will it help me? Will it help me? Actually, you know what? No, that might not actually. Well, it will. I need to... fuck it. So I just need to get... Wait, you need to go away. I just need to get... What do you think? Get a 90-degree angle there. And then click here. So I just need to eyeball where... Actually, no, that's not going to work. So I need to... Okay, that's actually going to work. Okay, so that's my 45-degree angle there, and I'm going there, and that's... Okay. Oh, now I understand the circle. Oh. So that, the length of this is where this intersects that. Did I do that? Yeah. Yeah. So it's not 90 degrees. It's not... Okay, all right. So yes, that's where it intersects. I don't know math, so geometry, I can't describe it, but in technical terms. But yeah, that's what that circle means. That's where, if I just went 90 degrees from here, where the fob would be. Okay, and that makes sense. So what I've got to try to do is figure out how best to get the 45-degree angle on the line, right? That would make sense, right? Or not? No, I think I need to go from here, not this. That would be bad, so, or, I don't know, I'm confused. Let me think. I think this is confusing me more than helping. So I'm currently in the orbit path here. This is not showing me my orbit path, of course. This is. But it's not showing the circle, unfortunately. So using this as a guide to where I'm going to click is probably not a good idea. My best bet is to use that angle, right? Like right here, because this is going to be always 90 degrees, right? I think. I don't know, it's probably not, but whatever, it looks 90 degrees. So I need to find the 45-degree angle. And how do I find the 45? Wait, I'm being silly. I'm gonna zoom in. I ignore this stupid line. And I go right above it. I go in. What's 45 degrees? I need to figure out 45 degrees. I don't know how to do that. I need a box. Help. Where's my... Alright. Humor me here. Pretty stupid. Alright, so that's a bit... Okay, so it's not exactly what I want. Maybe if I went... maybe that would be... it's... pause the game. Okay, so... here. But how do I find here? Crap. Give me a sec. Oh, it's definitely not 90 degrees. Frickin'. Can't get a good angle on this. Okay, so... Wait a minute. I'm being totally silly. Look at that. I think I picked the perfect ship. Didn't I? Yeah, I did. That thing. It's 40. Oh my god, that's hilarious. So I accidentally picked the perfect ship for this. This is pointing exactly where I need to go. So I don't need to look at this at all. I just need to look at that. Oh, that's so freaking cool. Wow. And does that... Wait. Does that line actually... It probably doesn't. Well, yeah, if I'm lining that up, getting that line up with that, it should be... Well, I'm going to have to test it, of course. But if I'm lining that up, and I'm going to click here, right? But if I'm lining that up, click there, but I need to click like freaking I need to click right freaking there, right? That doesn't look like 45 degrees, but that is right there. So I've got to trust that. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know what, because if I click here, right, that's different than, say, clicking here. So which is the proper one? Like, how do I figure... Yeah, it's right there, right? So, this is a whole bunch of math. I'm just geometry. I'm just not kidding. I'm not a good pool player. Alright. at some point I'm going to test it to see what happens. But yeah, so going that way. Going that way. Unfortunately now that's completely off kilter, so I can't go by that now. But yeah, that'd be, if I was, yeah, if this line is here, then that would be perfect. But right now it's not, so. Yeah, this is not as simple as I thought it was going to be. But I think by just staring at this thing long enough, I think I'll figure it out. Because, I mean, if I can just... Yeah, it's like, where do I point? Which is the best line? Maybe if I look at that? Wait. Maybe if I... Okay, that's not going to help. It's not going to help at all. All right. If I say... Yeah. No, wait. I'm just not thinking about this properly, am I? It's 45-degree angle from here. So all I have to do... And if this is always... The top is always pointing towards this, then all I have to do is figure out the angle of 45 degrees at 4, and that's 400 might be too far away, but if I... Yeah, with the... Gotta find the proper range. Like, to me, if I go 45 degrees from there and here and just keep that 45-degree angle, one is assuming that that line is the same, right? So I'm just going to keep a 45-degree angle constantly between here and here, and I'm hoping by doing that, you know, that... What if I keep that circle right here? Will that be 45 degrees? I'll just keep it here and see what happens. See if that angle changes at all. Fill my water. Okay, for having a beer stein as a water mug. Yeah, totally, because it depends on where I'm looking at it, right? So that's probably not going to help very much. What if I kept that line there? That would not be 45 degrees. Bloody F. Okay, screw that. I think this line is confusing the hell out of me. I don't know how to integrate it. I want to click on it so bad, but it's not, you know, I mean, it depends where I'm angling before when I click on it, right? I can put my ship right on it. Yeah, it's definitely like, now this is perfect right here, right? So, but the waiting till this happens is wasting your time, right? So that's exactly almost where I want it, and that is where I want to go, right there. So I'm just gonna trust it, and I'm gonna click right freaking right there, right? And we'll see how close I get, because this should be, if I did it right, it will get me just under 275, right? When it goes to 90 degrees. When it gets 90 degrees, I should get to that angle. If I did it right. But yeah, waiting for that perfect moment. And all I have to do is look at the video and look at where I clicked. And that's where I should click in the angle of my ship all the time, right? Because, you know, so let's see what happens. Of course, they spawn now. So, come on. So it's still not. $300. Okay. $300. Okay, so I did something wrong there. This 300 is not going to cut it, so all I need to do is set it up again and click a little bit closer. And as soon as I've got that angle down right, then I can click on that spot all the time in relation to where the ship is, right? I could always just do that. No matter the angle, I can probably eyeball where I need to click on this ship when I'm doing that. You know, because I did there, and then I clicked somewhere up here, so all I need to do is figure that I need to click a little bit closer. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'll watch the video and think about it, and yeah, yeah, I'll definitely need to watch the video and come back and try this again at some point. Align 2, turn off. And clicky. Center. Okay, thanks for watching. Try that with another video once I've seen what I've done.